All right, you can go ahead.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Nice to have you on board with us today. I'm Andy from Superica, and I'm here to talk a little bit about Superica, upcoming Brave season, some really great things that we've got going on. Obviously, you can see behind me here, we've got Esquelito. That's the name of our taco truck. Come and visit us on game days or even for lunches for some goodies out of the taco truck. Things like your classic crispy tacos or queso, guacamole, all of those sort of fun things. Looking forward to servicing you right outside on a beautiful day just like today. But what a backdrop for it, huh? Springtime is right around the corner. But we're gonna go inside right now, guys. We're gonna take a look at the restaurant here. We're gonna make one of our awesome dishes that we have that is perfect for the springtime, perfect for a beautiful day like today. So come on in, follow me. Of course, we all know that safety is number one concern. We got to keep everybody safe. So we're going to get masked up over here, guys. We're going to head right on in. Follow me. It says close on the door, but not today. Not for you guys, my friends. Come on in. All right, and I'm going to settle in here. We're going to talk today a little bit about a dish that we call our Campechana de Mariscos. Nice, beautiful seafood cocktail that we serve at Superica. Before I get started, I'm going to sanitize a little bit. I'm going to get gloved up. Remember, safety is everybody's first concern. Just give my tools a little bit of a wipe down here. Make sure we're on point. If you haven't been to Superica before, guys, you got to come check this out. It's a Tex-Mex restaurant looking to stay true and authentic to the Texas-style dining that you might experience outside of Houston or Dallas, places like that. Serving some of the best fajitas and margaritas that you'll come across. But today, we've got something super special for you. Like I said, our Campechana de Mariscos. Campechana derives from the state of Mexico called Campeche, which is actually on the Gulf Coast up there on the southeast portion of Mexico, right south of the Yucatan Peninsula, actually. So this dish is going to feature some really, really fantastic seafood like you would get right out of the Gulf. Back in the 1500s, this area of the country, this area of Mexico was taken over by the conquistadors out of Spain, and so there's a lot of Spanish influence behind this dish as well. But let's get started, guys. Like I said, it's sort of a seafood cocktail. Think of a classic shrimp cocktail that you might have had before. You've got sort of your base of ketchup, and you've got horseradish and some things to really make that sauce pop. So in classic seafood cocktail format, we're going to start with some ketchup. Beautiful, beautiful, delicious, sweet, wonderful ketchup. That's going right into the bowl there. I'm going to try not to do so much clinking and banging as I put these things down. To brighten it up a little bit, we're going to go about a cup of that was about a cup of ketchup to about a cup of lime juice. We want some of that beautiful, fresh acidity from that lime juice. Next thing I'm going to add is clamato, which is a tomato juice that's actually fortified with some clam flavor. Absolutely wonderful. If you've never had clamato in a Bloody Mary before, really, really great way to kick that up. And for those of you that have been to Superica before, you might recognize this. This is our fire-roasted tomato salsa. One of the highlights of Superica is that wood-fired grill. Tons of smoke flavor coming off of this salsa. We roast those tomatoes over the mesquite wood grill. You've got tomatillos, tomatoes, some garlic, a little bit of serrano peppers in there too, gives it some nice heat. So that's gonna go right on in as well. To that, we're gonna look for some crunch and some nice sort of awesome flavor from our pico de gallo, which is a pretty classic mix here. We've got jalapeno, onion, and tomato. Some cilantro in there, some more lime juice. Absolutely delicious. And again, sort of talking about that Spanish influence, we've got some beautiful green olives we're gonna go. The acidity from the tomatoes and the lime juice is gonna be balanced by that salinity from that beautiful Spanish olive. And so that's gonna go right on in as well. Nice little punch of flavor in there, guys. Tons of flavor in this dish. Again, one of my absolute favorites. To spice it up, add a little bit more seasoning. We've got about a tablespoon of garlic, about a tablespoon of salt, about a half tablespoon worth of cracked black pepper, and a pinch of this wonderful floral and aromatic Mexican oregano. All that's gonna go right on in. That'll be delicious. I'm gonna give that a little bit of a stir. Make sure all of those flavors come together. Get it to the texture and the consistency that we're looking for. The longer this sits, the better it gets to you guys. It's gonna be absolutely wonderful. Look at that texture, look at that flavor. All of those things are gonna come together, pair really, really nicely with that fresh seafood. So we're gonna set this off to the side and we'll let that come together for a minute. And as we do, I wanna talk a little bit about this seafood that we're gonna add to this. We'll start with a nice fresh clean bowl. Some jumbo lump crab meat, nice and sweet and buttery, absolutely delicious. So we're gonna make sure that that's nice and big and flaky. We want nice big chunks of that. I'm gonna go right into the bowl there. We've got some poached shrimp. So we take Gulf shrimp, jumbo Gulf shrimp, and we're gonna cut them horizontally. And what they do is we poach that with a little bit of sort of a blackening seasoning here. They kind of curl up and take on this really cool sort of shape and texture. Nice big old pieces of that jumbo lump shrimp in there as well. A little bit more of that Spanish pizzazz, a little bit more of that Spanish flavor. This is some braised octopus. Don't be afraid. Octopus, when we braise it perfectly, becomes super tender, nice and flavorful. Think about the texture of like a fresh clam or something. So some nice, beautiful slices of that tender braised octopus. We're gonna come back to that sauce. We're gonna add a couple ladles full of that. Absolutely delicious. We want about 4 ounces of that sauce per serving, and I've got enough in here for about 2 servings worth. So what we'll do is we'll take that spoon and we'll just give it a nice mix. One more ingredient is going to help take this dish to the next level, guys, and that's going to be a little bit of our fresh avocado. I'm going to add that in at the end so you can really make sure you get the flavor and the texture out of that avocado. So nice beautiful avocado here. We're going to go ahead and slice that down the middle. Get a couple of nice big slices in there. Careful for your knuckles here, friends. Right there. There we go. Go ahead and cut that through. Use our spoon there to sort of scoop all that beautiful fresh avocado flesh right on out. That's going to fold in quite nicely there. So again, I don't want to work this too hard. I don't want to break up all that beautiful seafood. I don't want to mash those avocados. I want all of that to sort of be visible, and I want all that to sort of speak for itself. This was one of the first dishes that I ever had when I came here to Superica, and it was just a beautiful summer day. I remember sitting out on the patio there, enjoying this dish and just thinking to myself, could life get better? It's only gotten better since, am I right, friends? We're gonna take a parfait glass and we're gonna stand up just like that. You would see those sort of seafood cocktail. We're gonna stand up all that nice, beautiful seafood. We're gonna layer that right in there with that parfait glass. You've got that octopus, you've got that jumbo lump crab and that diced shrimp. A little bit of that avocado in there as well. Look at that. We want to be nice and abundant there. We want to let you know everything's a little bit bigger in Texas, but look at that, unbelievable, right? Absolutely wonderful. Let's set this to the side for just a moment. And so nice, give us a nice color and some nice pop of freshness here. A little bit of sliced radish on top. Can't forget the radish. Some nice fresh cilantro right over it as well. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. What we're going to do is we're going to serve that alongside some thick corn tostadas. The parfait glass is going to go right there in the center of the bowl. We've got these wonderful Milagro tortillas, which have a good bit of moisture content. When you fry them up, they get nice and puffy, nice and airy. Got a lot of good air pockets in there. Super crunchy, absolute perfect for this dish. We're going to go ahead and scatter some of those around the outside here. You want to make sure that there's enough that you could spoon a little bit of that seafood mixture right onto these chips. It's a great dish for sharing. Absolutely fantastic way to start your meal here off at Superica. Nice and light and refreshing with all the acidity that's in this dish as well. Absolutely fantastic. Nice little long teaspoon. Goes right in there like that. That's all she wrote, my friends. That's our Campechana de Mariscos.